Hi everybody, it's Wednesday and we're on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange with Jim Cramer to talk markets and much more. All right, Jim, the FedEx CEO sounding the alarm on tariffs. What was your reaction?
Yeah, I mean, remember, the reason why this is important is because my former partner at CNBC, Larry Kudlow from Kudlow and Cramer, would put Fred Smith on, the CEO and founder of FedEx, repeatedly. And boy, was he anti-tariff last night. It was really incredible. He's telling people to Google the word tariff. And he just talked about how this could put a chill on worldwide growth. He does think that China needs to play more fair. But I think that this is going to be what you're going to hear from Larry Kudlow internally at the White House. And perhaps Larry, who is so really persuasive, might actually get the president to change his mind by listening to Fred Smith, who's one of the leading Republican donors.
But you like the FedEx quarter overall?
Yeah, I mean, people sell the FedEx quarter. Look, if the overall market's down, that's one thing. But FedEx had remarkable double-digit growth. Provided we don't have tariffs on Europe, it looks like that the acquisition TNT is terrific. The money that they have to invest in Memphis, in Indianapolis, is very important because the business is growing. The e-commerce is extraordinary. What they're doing with Walgreens, what they're doing with Walmart. This was a very, very strong quarter. They have too much demand. What a high-quality problem.
Meanwhile, Salesforce is buying Mulesoft for $6.5 billion.
Harder for me because Mulesoft was much lower. Mulesoft is a Coca-Cola company, which is important because SAP has been the Coca-Cola provider for all sorts of IT. I think that is really interesting how many times Coca-Cola was mentioned. I think that this is a power grab against SAP. I think that Mark must believe, Mark Benioff, that SAP is on the ropes. They'd be picking off Unilever, Paul Pullman, picking off, I wonder if they're into Sequency, because remember, Coca-Cola Europe does a lot of work with Mark already. This is the first time that they went into middleware. I prefer some of the other acquisitions they've done. Did they pay too much? I think they paid a lot. But if they can do a coup de grace on SAP, it would be amazing. And don't ever put anything, let's just say, all of Benioff's acquisitions in the last 5 years have been fabulous. So I may be quibble at the price. I may wish that they were more application and less platform, less middleware, but less on-premise. But you know what? If they can get these major clients away from SAP, it would be remarkable. And I think it would be genius.
Salesforce, one of the cloud kings, as you say.
Yes, a cloud king.
All right, meanwhile, Jim, Facebook is in the spotlight, but last night on Mad Money, you said people should buy Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter is extraordinary. I mean, what's happened to Twitter is a total rebirth. What Twitter did was make a purge of the ban. They spent a gigantic amount of time and money making sure the trolls were gone, starting to protect people from just the rampant abuse that they felt, including me. I have 1 million followers. I am so thrilled with what they've done. Anthony Noto, before he went to SoFi, really helped fix the thing up. Ned Siegel, the CFO, is doing a great job. Jack Dorsey, both Square and Twitter. Wow, I was critical of both at one time. No reason. When Square hit 12, I thought it was right. Twitter, I am late to the party because I liked it in the 20s, but they are doing remarkable things, and I am just, the revenue acceleration there is a tribute to what happens when you decide to go after the bad actors. It's a good blueprint for Facebook, which we will talk about in our Action Alerts Club show.
Yes, and just one more thing on Twitter. The stock got hit yesterday on reports that Israel might take action against them.
Look, I mean, one of the things that we've learned about Twitter is if Israel wants them to take action, they will do twice what Israel wants. This is now the most responsive social media company and the most responsible one. That was great. Sometimes I wonder when Anthony was chief operating officer, Anthony was a Ranger. He was from West Point. There is something about West Pointers that does not allow, they don't tolerate dishonorable behavior. And I think that this was a lot of footprints from Noto, whom I regard as a friend. Why? Because he was our banker when the street came public, let's just say a long time ago. Hate to date myself.
Goldman Sachs alum as well.
Yes.